So if you like big heavyweight motorcycle tourers, you've got something coming your way. Let's get into this one. Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. I hope you're all well. If you like what I do here, don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell for all future videos. So, if you like your big heavyweight tourer motorcycles, that is, then you've got something coming your way that you might want to raise an eyebrow or two towards it. Right, so, what am I talking about? The Chinese, they're coming out with touring motorcycles. I said this in a video a couple of weeks ago, that touring motorcycles from China are going to be a thing. However, in that video, I also mentioned that one of the touring motorcycles is going to be a competitor for the Honda Goldwing, which many people love around the world. Right, so what does this bike look like? Well, we've just got info on this bike. It was just revealed at the Beijing Motorcycle Show the last few days, and now it's appeared in all the motorcycle press. Let's have a look at it. So this bike is called the GWM Souo, I think it's pronounced that, S2000 GL, not to be confused with the S2000 Honda car from a few years ago. No, this is the S2000 GL, and it looks remarkably like the Honda Goldwing. In fact, it's almost like, I wouldn't say a carbon copy, but you know that's who they're targeting with this one. Now, you could also say that, yeah, they're targeting the big heavyweights from BMW, Harley Davidson and Indian as well. Right, so what has this bike got going for it? Well, interestingly, it doesn't have a lot of pedigree. And when I say that, because the GWM don't make motorcycles. This outfit from China, this automotive manufacturer from China, they make big vehicles and luxury cars and that kind of thing. They make 4x4s and pickup trucks, and so they don't make motorcycles. But now they've gone all in on this high-end tourer, this Souo S2000 GL. Now this Souo S2000, which stands for Search Own Unlimited Outlook. Yeah, exactly. I think that's a bit lost in translation, don't you know? The Search Own Unlimited Outlook. Yeah, I mean, a better name required, I would say. But anyway, so they've called it this Souo S2000 GL. It looks pretty good, I've got to say. It looks pretty good. But let's just sort of dig into the tech, shall we? It's got an 8-cylinder, horizontally opposed, 8-cylinder 2-litre engine in it. I mean, it's a bit of a beast, right? It's 8-speed and it's a DCT, so dual clutch technology, right? So it's a bit like the Goldwing now, and it's got this EPB parking assist function as well. It will help you park the bloody thing because it's so big and heavy. And it also features some high tech in terms of suspension and steering. It's got a Hossack front end. It's got multi-layered front suspension as well, so it's, you know, got decent electronic suspension as well. So if we dig into the specs here, it's not too shabby. It's got Brembo brakes and it's bound to have ABS on it as well. And it's got a huge 12.3-inch LCD screen on it. It's very similar to the new BMWs, and actually a lot of the motorcycles now are coming out with a big car-like LCD screen for your viewing pleasure. That's got all sorts of functionality on it and so many pages on it and so much information that you'll be scratching your head for months just trying to work it all out. Now, apparently the bike has also got blind spot detection, a rear collision avoidance system, a warning system, electric windscreen, heated seats, 118 litres of luggage space. I mean, I can't really picture how much that is, but it's a decent amount, right? It's very much Goldwing-like, or big tourer-like, so it's all going to be comparable. And as you can imagine, it's got a big stereo system with 8 speakers on it. Now, how good or how bad that is, who knows? Well, the proof will be in the hearing, I suppose. So a little bit more about this engine. 2-litre engine, dual overhead cams. It's basically 4 cylinders, horizontally opposed, so 8-cylinder Leviathan. Now, whilst no performance figures have been given for this engine, they are kind of expecting it to be in the region of about 400 to 450 horsepower, which is kind of comparable for this sort of size of motorcycle, and it's going to have to be quite powerful just to shift the weight of it. Now, from the diagrams, it's also shown a red line on the RPM of 6,000 and also a max speed of 150 miles an hour. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to be able to go that fast, but you would imagine it'll be able to get up there 120, 130, possibly even 140. So power, speed, horsepower, it's going to be right up there at the very top, or very close to it for this kind of motorcycle. So as I said, the engine is a horizontally opposed 2 sets of 4 cylinders with 4 valves per cylinder, 2. Now, official launch date for this motorcycle hasn't been released. We don't even know if it's going to go to any other part of the world. We don't know if it's going to come to Europe or certainly to the United States, for example, or Canada. But this is where this motorcycle would be right at home, on the big open roads. So if you're looking for a bike that's an alternative, let's say, to the Honda Goldwing, then this is a kind of bike that might grab your attention. Now, obviously, you're going to have to set aside your bias just because it's a Chinese bike. And I would just be looking at the bike itself, not necessarily just because it's from China. Obviously, you've always got to ask the same questions again about parts availability, about service support, that kind of thing, where you're going to be buying it from. But that's no different from any new motorcycle or any new motorcycle company that starts up. They've got to have a support package just so you're going to be able to get this bike worked on from somebody or somewhere. So if you're buying it from a dealership, let's say, then obviously they're going to have that know-how to support you. If you're going to be importing this by yourself or doing some online purchase, then I would just stay well away. The other aspect here we've got to acknowledge is, let's say this motorcycle costs £25,000, let's say £30,000, which is going to be significantly cheaper than a brand new Honda Goldwing, for example, and also a BMW, Harley Davidson and Indian. Well, the depreciation on this bike could be huge, because it is a new motorcycle, it's a Chinese tourer, and it's not what people are necessarily leaning towards. They would be going for a Honda Goldwing, name, reputation. Same with the Indian, same with Harley Davidson and BMW. Those motorcycles are going to retain their value a lot more. Certainly the Harley Davidsons would. You know, the other motorcycles, not so much. If you're going to buy this motorcycle, even though the initial purchase price is going to be cheaper, you would imagine it's going to lose its value really, really quickly. Now, that depreciation doesn't matter if you're going to keep the bike. If you're going to buy this bike and keep it and nothing goes wrong with it, you'll be absolutely fine. But obviously, if something does go wrong with it and you don't have the support package, then that's the issue. So I would imagine, first of all, this is going to go into the Chinese market. This is going to go into the Asian market, first of all. And then probably we might see it in Europe, something like that. And they might try and test the water in the United States. I don't see there being any great success in the United States. All I'm saying is this kind of motorcycle is perfect for the American roads, the big highways, the big freeways, let's say. In Europe, possibly, yes, if you're going on the Grand Tour. Whether they get much joy of this in other parts of the world, who knows. But this is the new bike from GWM. First-time motorcycle manufacturer, but they've got lots of history in automotive manufacturing, just never motorcycles, which is strange enough. They've gone straight after the Honda Goldwing as their target motorcycle competitor. Let's see how it does. It'd be very interesting to see what this ride's like, what the reviews are like, and also the price point and any further information that comes along. But as I say, Chinese motorcycles and big tourers, they are coming. And now we've got really good evidence and pictures and a little bit of information, let's say, on this brand new version that's coming out. That's just been revealed at the Beijing Motorcycle Show. You would imagine that it could be coming out later this year. And will it hit Europe and will it hit American roads? We'll soon find out. But there we go. It doesn't look too bad for me. It looks all right. You know, it looks very Goldwing-like. So yeah. If you like that kind of style motorcycle, this might be perfect for you. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like what I do here, don't forget to like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notifications bell for all future videos. And I will catch you again on another video coming very soon. Bye now.